Good day, everyone. This is Patrick from EasyFX Code Trading System, and this is Tuesday, the 30th of July 2019, and this is a follow-up analysis for the last week of July, the fifth week. And let's take a look at the five major pairs that we're following, starting with the Euro. And the Euro is still consolidating. We found support from just above the 111 area and reaching the weekly pivot at 111.52. We switch to the 4-hour time frame, and we can see that it's found support even today as well, and from the 10 SMA. So we may try to break above the weekly pivot and possibly target the 55 period EMA in purple here, and we'll see whether it will continue throughout the week until the FOMC meeting on early Thursday morning. So meanwhile, it's still just consolidating in a small range, but it's not turning bearish, which is good. Good news relative to the pound, where if we take a quick look at the pound from yesterday, that was a major move lower, 150, 160 pips down after the break below breakout from the triangle, and using the Fibonacci bearish continuation setup with the swing high at the top of the triangle and the swing low at the lower end of the triangle. We're expecting a target of similar length to extend, so we're looking for a 200% Fibonacci level, and that's at the 121.85 area, where there's also a confluence with the weekly S3 pivot level, and it has just crossed over that early this morning Asian session, and trying to find some support around the 121.60 area. If we take a look at the 4-hour time frame, we have to continue to stay bearish with this kind of downtrend, and there could be a pause and some consolidation. For now, went down to a low of 121.63, and we'll find a possible entry level again for a continuation lower. Right, so meanwhile, these have already turned into resistance zones. Likewise for this area. We go back to the daily chart, and this extension lower now opens up a new target at a 262% Fibonacci level, 120.63. So there's still quite some distance away, about 110 pips or so. But we'll see what the impact is with two key events for the pound, with the FOMC and the Bank of England's rate decision on Thursday. So may not get there right away, but we'll be watching for price action for those key events. Alright, moving on to the Aussie dollar, and it's holding, finding support at 0.6900. Going to the 4-hour time frame, and it's just treading water here and just trying to climb out from this support area. It could be limited room before it hits a resistance where we may be able to take another short position, but we'll see what the price action is with the FOMC meeting coming up. So meanwhile, it's relatively quiet. Next target zone likely to be in this weekly S1 pivot area at 0.6856. So around the 50 to 55 zone, and a possible sell zone could be at the 21 fib level at 0.6931. So we'll see over the next couple of days. Let's move on to the dollar yen. Dollar yen yesterday did manage to break and close above the daily 55 EMA and the 50% Fibonacci retracement level, and this morning it tried to hit the 109 area, but just fell short. Let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame. It is going to consolidate for a while before it gathers momentum to try another attack at the 109 resistance area. So then we'll see whether this zone has turned into support. Just right above that as well, that's the weekly R1 level. It's 109.10 plus the 62% Fibonacci retracement area. So these are very key levels to break, and it may not break out yet until the FOMC meeting. So there could be just consolidation still until the meeting, and we'll see what the price action then. Looking at gold, spot gold. Yesterday it tried to break out above the triangle again, and today it's consolidating and taking a pause. Let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame. It's finding support at this rising trend line and just getting squeezed into this apex of the triangle. So if it does try to break out, it could pull back in to find support at this weekly pivot level at 1421 before trying to make a push back up to test the recent highs of last week at the weekly R1 pivot level 1431. So that's a 100 pip range there. And again, also we'll have to see the price action with the coming key event risk with the FOMC and also the non-farm payroll on Friday. So at the moment, unfortunately, the trade idea would have been on the sterling pairs, but it's already moved yesterday. And I did catch the euro pound cross pair because the euro was holding while the sterling pairs and the pound especially was really weakening and turning bearish. So I'll share that in the weekly blog, where there was a nice setup for the euro pound. Okay, we'll see whether there's any further trade setups in the coming days. Otherwise, we'll follow up on Thursday on the daily analysis, and it'll be right after the FOMC rate decision already. Okay, have a good trading week and cheers.